Honorable Speaker, first I have listened to the member for Bureti. I am a little bit disoriented, but I will still proceed to support the bill because of the subject that the Honorable Kingara is targeting. Mr. Speaker, ensuring that these border borders are regulated, because, Honorable Speaker, they are in our constituencies and we know the level of disorganization that we see. So whether it's happening in this bill or in a regulation, Mr. Speaker, I would like to state that I support the bill that has been brought. Mr. Speaker, we cannot ignore the importance of border in our county, in our country, in our counties, and in our constituencies. And Mr. Speaker, this is a big business opportunity that has presented itself, where our young people, both male and female, are participating, and they are able to bring up their families, pay school fees using border. Honorable Speaker, I would like to support that there is a need to ensure that this registration is done. And when it is being done, if it is possible that it is attached to the driver and the motorbike that they are driving, so that the people at the county and at the national level, including the office of the chiefs and assistant chiefs, are able to tell where these borders are operating, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, also to be able to trace them, if it is possible even to go further to trace them, to be able to tell where did they start their journey, which places did they go, and where did they end. Because, Honorable Speaker, this will also deal with the issue of crime. Honorable Speaker, I would also like to link this matter of border to lack of licensing, where most of them are lying in our hospitals. Honorable Speaker, in our level 3, level 4, level 5, and our national hospitals are full of culprits of accidents through the border sector. Clearly, this shows that people are driving these borders without having been trained. Worst, Honorable Speaker, is where we found young people who are underage also being border drivers. Honorable Speaker, this is not even a matter of the change on this bill, but also enforcing the law, where people who do not even have identity cards are finding themselves being in the border sector, participating and getting into accidents, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to encourage the committee and also the Honorable Kingara that as they look at this, it is extremely important also to link with other committees that may be involved in this. Because, Mr. Speaker, we have noticed that our young people are suffering, especially those who have gotten into contracts that they may not understand. Because when someone is buying a border, they do not look at the percentages of the full amount that they have to pay. And, Honorable Speaker, I would like to give an example of an institution that has made many Kenyans to suffer, and I'll use the word allegedly because of the business aspect that is attached to this, called Watu. Honorable Speaker, in my constituency, young border riders come to me and they tell me, Mheshimiwa, my motorbike is being taken away by Watu. Another one comes and tells me my border is being taken by Watu. So when I followed up, I realized that it is an institution that has given so many of them the borders. And when I looked at them, the payments that they've done, some of them are paid up to 160,000, 170,000, and then they lose it at that point. So it is a serious matter that needs to be looked at. As we talk about regulating the border sector itself, we need to look for a way of also protecting these people, such that when they are getting into this contract, there is somebody who assists them to look at how much is it that they are going to pay at the end of the day, and for how long, because some of them have exorbitant percentages, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I will not forget the issue of crime. Honorable Speaker, these borders, some of them, because some are very good, but there are others who are involved in crime, stealing, the ability to hide, ability to pass without being noticed. Honorable Speaker, this needs to be looked at. And Mr. Speaker, before I sit, I would like to also ask for a way of my young girls to be protected, because, Mr. Speaker, a boda driver is a very important person in the villages that we come from. And some of them have the ability to lure the young girls into early sexual activities, immorality. And Mr. Speaker, this one, Honorable Speaker, I talk about it as a woman member of parliament, and to say that this also needs to be looked into. It is just indiscipline, but it is clearly linked to some, and I insist on some, of the boda drivers, where we have early pregnancies, we have HIV/AIDS, which is being transmitted because of the privilege that they have of transporting these young people. Honorable Speaker, I would like to say that I support the Honorable Kingara, that it is important to have this regulated, and also hearing the concerns of the committee, but I would like to say that I fully support this amendment to the NTSA Act. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity.
Kingara, I hope you're listening and taking notes. If you listen to what the committee is saying and what members are saying, I'm sure there could be a middle ground on dealing with the most important issues of the day concerning the whole sector. You notice it's now come down to boda specifically and how they behave and the rest. And so I hope we